Hey guys, welcome back to another sports stuff video. Today, we're going to be talking about my 2024 NFL draft ranks. Right now, we're talking about safeties. That's right, free and strong safeties. My ranking to them in the 2024 NFL draft. So if you guys do enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the NFL, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. Again, this is the pre-NFL Combine rankings. Once it's post-Combine, I'll probably do offense and defensive rankings in one video. So if you guys do enjoy, let's get into this video of safety rankings of the 2024 NFL draft. So on some honorable mentions of late round guys. Number one is Malik Mustafa. I think he's a great run defender when it comes to the safety position, especially when it comes to strong safety. I just think he lacks that, hard hitting. I think he's better. He's a better tackler than Thumper. So I'm gonna have him a little bit lower than other guys. I have him as a 4th round draft pick. Then Jalen Simpson. I think he's a really good coverage guy at free safety and strong safety. Probably one of the better when it comes to the later round guys. I have a 5th round grade on him. Trey Taylor, he's good at coverage and run defending everywhere. Whether it's strong safety, free safety, or slot corner, I think Trey Taylor will find a spot in the league to where he can have a long-term career. I have him as a 6th round talent. And Kenny Logan, I think he's a good coverage guy at free safety and strong safety. I see him more as a backup rotation guy than a true starter. I have him as a 6th round pick. Then going into my honorable mentions where it's actually break down a little bit more. My first guy is Tyke Smith out of Georgia. He's a really good multi-tool guy. I think he played both box safety and slot corner. That's where he played most of in 2023 was slot corner. He had 17 coverage stops, which was 14th in college football. But I think he's still a really good run defender on top of his coverage ability. He has short area explosiveness, which I think is really underrated. So I think the best he'll be is in the red zone as that run stopper who can still play coverage, but is still a really good run stopper in the red zone. My comp is Antoine Winfield Jr., and my grade is a 3rd round grade on him. I'm not saying he'll hit the heights of Antoine Winfield Jr., obviously having the best safety season in the last 5 to 8 years, but I think Tyke Smith can play that type of role where he's a really strong run defender, but also a really strong pass defender as well. 3rd round grade for Tyke Smith. Then my next guy has to be Kalen Bullock, another safety who, had compared to last season, had a down year in his regards. He still has elite ball skills when it comes to the safety position. He doesn't make the usual aggro coverage mistakes, whether it's biting on a pass they should just tackle the guy and negate the yardage, or it's going for an interception and missing, taking the wrong angle when it comes to stopping a guy in run defense. He doesn't make those usual mistakes. He's a very technical, proficient player. He has the green dot for the secondary at USC. So I think that is a very big thing for safeties to have, is have the green dots. So he has a leader in that locker room. He has a strong safety, free safety, and a slot cornerback as well. We're seeing that the versatility of that in the NFL draft this year of a lot of guys that were that mixture of 3 roles. My comp is Jimmy Ward, though. I think Jimmy Ward had a very long career playing corner, free safety, strong safety, whatever the 49ers and the Texans needed him to play, he played. This past season, Miko Ryans actually wanted him to play free safety, and Jimmy Ward only followed him because he wanted to play free safety. My grade is a 3rd round grade on Kalen Bullock. I think he'd be really proficient. I think there's a lot of NFL teams that could use his versatility, but also his elite ball skills downfield. Then we'll give Jaden Hicks from Washington State. He's a great run stop and strong safety. I mean, this dude hits very hard. I could see Pro Bowl talent if when he blitzed, he was more effective. I feel that in blitzing, in blitzing plays, he kind of gets nullified by the offensive line and by the running back chipping. If Jaden Hicks can get better at blitzing, I think he'd be a Pro Bowl talent with his run stopping ability at strong safety. He wraps up tackles very effectively. Again, I don't know if he's as versatile to play free safety, but he had 24 run stops, which was 13th in college football. I don't think he has a long speed or the short bursts to play free safety. I also think he can hold up with it. Let's say Jamar Chase is running the deep route. I don't think Jaden Hicks is even having a chance of stopping Jamar Chase and catching that ball. But in strong safety, he is stopping most linebackers and most running backs that get funneled into him. My comp is CJ Gardner-Johnson, and my grade is a 2nd round pick. I think he has can be a hard hitting thumper that over the middle of the field with tip ball drills or making running backs as they catch the ball, you hit them and force an interception. I think Jaden Hicks would thrive in that role. My grade is the 2nd round grade for Jaden Hicks. My safety number 3 though is gonna be Javon Bullard. Where is the picture of Javon Bullard? I don't know. It's not showing up. He is a pure ball hawking free safety. I think Javon Bullard might be the best free safety when it comes to the ball hawking. Like, he has his niche of finding the ball no matter what. I think he's great at that. He has high IQ when predicting routes. I think when it comes to safeties and predicting routes, it's very hard at times because whether it's a double move or it's a streak that turns into a post, you can get beat a lot. But Javon Bullard really seems to know the feel of the game and when a call is about to be played, to where he doesn't get beat on those kind of routes. And he knows when to turn his head and negate foul. So what for example, in the NFC Championship game when the Lions, when Brandon Ayuk caught that ball, his head wasn't turned all the way. He was still defending him and just put his hand out and it tipped the ball. He needs, most safeties need to be able to turn their head so you don't get that, pass interference coverage call because you're going for the ball. And Javon Bullard has a very good tendency to turn his head when he needs to. He's going to compete for a starting role right away. He only allowed a 34 passer rating in college football. I think that's really great for a safety. My comp is Javon Holland as a ball hawking free safety. That's why my grade is a second round grade. Javon Holland, the way he does in coverage, I think Javon Bullard can come in and do as well. Javon, very funny they have the same name. I actually have them comp very similar players. But my safety number 2 is then going to be Cam Kitchens. There's the pictures. He's an elite box safety to funnel running backs into. In the run game, Cam Kitchens can be one of the best safeties in the league. Like, he's also physical coverage against tight ends. He doesn't really have the long speed to play free safety, but in short intermediate bursts, Cam Kitchens can cause forced fumbles, be an aggressive hitter to cause turnovers. Like I said with that CJ Gardner-Johnson role, I think Cam Kitchens can be in that exact same role as a dude you funnel running backs to tackle them for negative yards. Honestly, how I see Cam Kitchens, he plays like a 6'10" power forward. Give me the ball, I'm going to drive the lane, and I'm going to dunk this ball. Like, he does not care who's in front of him. If he sees the ball, boom, going for it, like a missile. I think what Cam Kitchens can play is Rover. I keep talking about it, and like my last 10 videos, Rover defenses somehow come up a lot. The Rover role in a defense is very newer in the NFL, terminology. Kyle Hamilton, Devon Witherspoon are two of the biggest mentions of that Rover role, where you're an oversized slot guy who blitzes a lot and negates the slot corner and tight end. Cam Kitchens can blitz really well, be an amazing run defender, and can negate tight ends and slot wide receivers. That's Kyle Hamilton. If Kyle Hamilton was a B- version of himself, it'd be Cam Kitchens coming out. My grade is a first round grade. I do think Cam Kitchens has a lot of upside, but immediately I don't think he's, an A+ player. I think he's gonna struggle year one because he's gonna overbite sometimes. But when it comes to run defending, no one is better in the box than Cam Kitchens. That means my safety number 1 is gonna be Tyron Nubin from Minnesota. I'll be honest with you, I was not high on him until this offseason plan series I've been doing for all 32 NFL teams. Link in description for the playlist, by the way. I wasn't really high on him. I didn't really know much about him. I always thought Cam Kitchens was my safety number 1. But in my film review, because again, every time I do an offseason plan, I watch usually 5 to 10 minutes of film per player. But once again, in the 5th, 6th, 7th round, I don't really watch that much film on them. But Tyron Nubin, I've had to watch multiple games of because I keep drafting him in the 1st and 2nd round of these teams. So I've watched almost his entire 2023 campaign at this point. Tyron Nubin is the best safety in college football, coming out in this draft at least. He's elite in coverage at free safety. Obviously, I said Javon Holland for Javon Bullard. I think Tyron Nubin is better than Javon Holland day one. Like, he is an elite guy in coverage. He has great long speed, great short speed. He doesn't let receivers get past him often. He kind of like with a water bottle, when you squeeze a water bottle, water shoots out. If you're squeezing that water bottle, Tyron Nubin can be the cap to that and stop anyone getting past him. Like, Tyron Nubin is amazing when it comes to coverage, and he doesn't miss tackles even at high impact. At free safety, that's one of the few positions where you get at your top speed every single play. Because if you're a running back, right? If you're a free safety all the way back here, you're a running back up here running in. This free safety, just like you, is getting a lot of time to get an angle and get that speed and collide. And Tyron Nubin doesn't miss tackles, even though he's most of the time running full speed, and at high impact. He just does not miss tackles and give up the yardage. He's a high energy player, and he might be the only true can't miss safety prospect. Like, I don't think Tyron Nubin is gonna bust any team he goes to. There's no team in the NFL that I think could ruin Tyron Nubin because he's such a refined prospect already that all he can do is grow as a better player. There is no he might grow and miss. No, he is a refined starter in the NFL day one. All you can do is make him a starter in the NFL for his career. That's a great hit. He might not be an all-pro Pro Bowler, but his worst is a starter in the NFL for 8 to 10 years. That's exactly what you want to be in the NFL at minimum. And that's what Tyler Nubin is coming in to the NFL. My comp is Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith, 13, 14-year vet who has been really good, is a great ball hawking safety who can also play really well in run defending. That's Tyler Nubin to me. I think he is going to be the exact, I'm not going to say the exact same player. He's a very similar player with very similar attributes. And what's the word? And with those attributes, cashes in and kind of gets the big plays and the big moments like Harrison Smith did. So where I think Tyler Nubin could be a franchise safety for someone. My grade is, did I have Cam Kitchens as a first? I did. So Tyler Nubin is my first round safety, my number one safety pre-NFL combine. There's not much that's going to sway me because I think Cam Kitchens and Tyler Nubin are already like the top two safeties solidified. All that's really going to change is that Javon Bullard to Kalen Bullock to Jaden Hicks. Like my 3 to 6 safeties, that range is going to change up probably post combine. But Tyler Nubin's my number one safety, Cam Kitchens number 2, Javon Bullard number 3. If you guys enjoy, please leave a like, please leave a like and comment down below what you think is you know, what do you disagree with, right? Do you think Cam Kitchens is number 1? Do you think Kalen Bullock is number 3 or number 1? Some people have as his number 1 safety. Interesting. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comments down below if you did. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. My Austin plan video is on the last 3 episodes. That sucks. I love that series. But again, post combine, I'm going to be doing offense and defensive rankings all in one video. So hopefully I can get that kind of stuff out. And the NFL league year starts in exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks for the NFL league year. That means there'll be free agency grade videos coming out. There'll be trade videos coming out. So much going on, guys. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye.